Have you ever felt like you had to be the loudest person in the room to be confident, or you had to be aggressive so that people can hear what you're saying, and no matter what you do, or no matter whatever you say, people don't listen to you? In this video, I'm going to be teaching you 5 practical ways to speak confidently without changing who you are. And in this video as well, I'm going to also include one exercise that I typically use to help me boost my confidence without changing who I am. Hi, my name is Chinelo, and if you're typically called shy, if you're typically called soft-spoken, if you're called maybe reserved, and you want to learn how to pass your points across confidently without changing who you are, without changing that you're soft, then this video is for you. I used to get really shy, especially in rooms where I thought that I had to prove myself. So we're talking maybe in meeting with executives, or a meeting with like top people or even my friends that I'm like, oh, I want to pass my points across. I typically get shy because it's like, are you going to hear what I'm going to say? Are you going to listen? Is my points basically going to be passed across? There's a common misconception that you have to be loud or you have to be aggressive to be able to pass your points across or be able to speak confidently. But that is complete. That is a complete, total lie. You can definitely be still soft-spoken and pass your points across. You don't have to be loud about that. Confidence is not about being loud, it's not about being aggressive, it's simply about passing your points across with certainty. Confidence isn't about being aggressive, like I said earlier, it's about certainty. You don't have to be loud, you just need to know how to pass your points across appropriately. And over time, I've realized that you don't have to become somebody else. You just have to communicate your thoughts clearly. Step number 1, prepare your key points. Like I said, confidence does not mean you have to know everything verbatim or be the smartest person in the room. You just need to know how to pass your points across. What you need to do is prepare a list of things you want to talk about. If you don't plan, you plan to fail. Right? And in planning here, you just prepare what to say. So in this case, nobody's asking you to read everything verbatim. You just need clarity. And typically when you write your points down, you find out that clarity is gotten from there. I'm going to give you a personal example. For my last video, you know where I work and what I do for a living. And I was going to ask for help, assistance with my job, right? And eventually, I asked, but at the first time I asked, I didn't have all my points across. I really did not. I just said it just so that I can say, oh yeah, no, I have it out of the way. That was planning to fail because I did not plan what I was going to say. Later on the line, I go ahead and ask again. But this time, me asking, I asked tangibly. I asked with my points shared explicitly. And not even, I think the last time I asked was in October. It took October, we're in January. October to January, me asking again in January, and now it's not even up to a week, I'm getting what I want. Right? Remember, I asked before. I just did not ask clearly. I did not prepare my points. I did not know what I was going there to say. I just asked to blot it out. But this time around, with asking, I prepared my points. I sent my points explicitly, sent them why it was going to benefit them, why it was going to benefit me, and how we can marry those things together. And in less than a week, I got what I wanted. Step number 2 is mind your pace. If you've noticed from the beginning of this video, I haven't been rushing what I want to say, simply because I know that rushing doesn't get you anywhere. It doesn't even make you sound confident. It doesn't make you confident, right? Simply be pacing yourself. I'm going to give you practical real life examples with this. You're in a room with your executives, maybe it is an interview. I'm using executives a lot because that is where my headspace is at right now. You're in a room with a bunch of executives and you're having an interview. Maybe they ask you a question and you don't want to feel like you don't know the answer, so you rush it. But then in rushing it, you stumble your words. Not only stumble your words, you say the wrong thing, you ramble. What does that make you look like? That doesn't make you look confident. That doesn't make you confident. It makes you worse off. Almost like, oh, this is not the person that we want. We want somebody that is confident. We want somebody that knows what they're saying. You don't have to fill this gap. You don't have to fill the silence. I know some people are wary to silence. I know some people don't like the silence. They feel the need to fill the space. But no, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. Like, that is in itself people pleasing, but we're going to talk about that another vlog. But in this case, what you can do, what is confidence to do is, like I said, a scenario is an interview. They ask you a question. You don't know the answer immediately, but you know that you think about it and you get it. Oh, what do you think about feature Y, feature Z, and how are you going to do this for us? Then you respond, oh, that's a really good question. So with feature Y, I think we can go about it through hiring more staff or XYZ. You see a pause. You see that I paused. That pause that I did, that was the respect that I gained, if anything. I didn't rush to answer the question. That pause is okay. That pause is normal. You don't have to rush to, oh my gosh. Okay. Like, yes, sometimes it's good to use filler words. Nobody says no, it's not. Like, sometimes it is good. But, like, you have to limit these filler words. If not, you sound like you're rambling. Step number 3, body language. I think that is one of the single most important thing. Like, if you don't take anything from this, body language is what you should take. You don't want to look like, oh my gosh, oh my god, like, no. You don't want to even, like, somebody's talking, like, imagine I'm talking straight into the camera, but imagine this is me not confident. No, nobody's gonna beat you. Girl, look straight in their face. And if it's, let's say, maybe looking straight in your face is a little bit aggressive, right? You can look at it's called the soft triangle. You can look at this eye, maybe look at this eye, maybe look at your mouth. I just did those 3 things, but then it still looks to you guys like I'm looking at the camera, looking at my left eye, looking at my right eye, looking at my mouth. It still looks to you guys that I'm looking directly at the camera, or I'm looking directly at the person. In this case, when you do this practice, when you practice this. But no, I'm not. I get that sometimes staring somebody down in the eyes can be really aggressive. I genuinely get that. I do. But in this case, nobody's asking you to stare at it. Like, use the soft triangle. But make sure that you're not jittery. Make sure that you're not tapping your feet, for example. That is not confident. That does not speak confidence. You don't want to do that. You genuinely don't, because the person is now going to either lose your train of thought and focus on your body language, which is now making the focus on you, and you, obviously, coming from a place of non-confidence, it's going to make you feel worse. So you don't want to do that. You genuinely don't want to do that. A good trick for this is, imagine the person in front of you is your best friend. Imagine is your family member. You're not going to be nervous when you're speaking to them. Never that. Bro, you're not going to be nervous. Imagine is your best friend. Think of somebody. Imagine is your pet. Think of any single thing that is going to help you not feel like the world is crashing down and you're fidgety and you have to just make some form of movement to get this to pass by quickly. Now we've come to the exercise bit of things, which is really exciting. This exercise is called the voice note exercise. This is not journaling, not your pen and paper. You need to open your phone and go to the voice note, go to a voice note app, maybe send the voice note to yourself, voice memo for those with an iPhone, something, right? Go there and record yourself speak. Yes. That is the exercise. Record yourself speak. Oh, today I went to the store, and after the store I did this, and after that I did that. Record literally it. And you know the gag? Listen immediately. I know. It sounds like oh my gosh, why do I have to? I also hate listening to my voice, but you get desensitized to it. You have to get to that stage where it doesn't feel like you hate listening to your voice anymore. You have to get to that stage, right? And this is a good step because confidence is practice, is a skill. It is a skill. If I say, oh, I'm just naturally confident, I guess some people grew up that way, right? But there's nobody that is biologically confident. People had to practice it. If you see somebody that has been confident all their life, it was nature or nurture. If you're a younger child and you see that, oh my God, this baby is so confident, this 2-year-old is so confident and so well spoken, their parents nurtured them into that. It was practice. No baby is from the womb confident. So like every skill, confidence, you have to practice for that. So yeah, that's why this voice note exercise is very, very good. And by the way, in the voice note exercise, when you're doing that, you just listen back. You listen back again and again and again until you're desensitized to your voice. But also check for filler words. I know my filler word. I know my filler word. I'm working on my filler word. You actually guess my filler word in the comment section. Let's see what you think mine is. Our last and final tip is accept imperfection. Yes, you're going to stumble. Yes, you're going to fail. Maybe even fail woefully. Yes, that can happen, but accept it. No human being is perfect. Nobody is perfect at all. And it's better you accept those things, review, you accept those mistakes, you review, oh, this is why, this is the trigger, this is what caused me to make that mistake. And then you make sure that even when that trigger happens, you have an attack for it. Right? Yeah. Accept it. Nobody is perfect. You will be okay. You will practice. Don't have fear of beginner syndrome. I think I saw that on TikTok. I have fear of beginner syndrome. Hey, vulnerable moments here. But yeah, like you have to accept that. Yes, there are sometimes I would fail. Yes, there are sometimes that this would not work out for me. Yes, there are sometimes that I've practiced heaven and earth. I've done all the tips. I've prepared my point. I'm not fidgeting, etc. Like I prepared my point, and you're still gonna fumble. It's okay. It genuinely is okay. Accept that. Once you accept that, the faster you accept it, the faster it is for you to move forward and become a better person. So yeah, this is the conclusion of this video. I really hoped you like it. Note that if you are the type of person that you've been holding back, you've been like, oh my God, I don't want to change my personality just to become confident. You don't have to. You don't have to change your personality. You can be confident just the way you are. You didn't see me here yelling through the roof. I wasn't here like being aggressive with you guys. No, I was in my regular voice, regular demeanor. I basically used the tips that I'm sharing with you guys. So because I use them, that is why I'm sharing them with you guys. And I know that it is going to work out for you. So if you're going to practice these steps, if you're going to take these steps, or if you're even doing especially the exercise, girl, especially the exercise, if you're going to take this exercise and practice these steps, write confidence in the comment section so that I know that my girls are with me. Okay, so thank you so much for coming to watch this video. I really hope that these tips help you, and see you at the other side of confidence, girl. I love you always. Bye bye.